In fact, the knowledge will be enhanced, and you have the illustration from the Mount of Transfiguration where Jesus appears with Elijah, Moses, and you got the disciples, and they all seem to know Moses and Elijah.
You know, John, I've thought about this. I don't think in heaven we're going to need name tags. I think we're going to recognize one another. I think intuitively we'll say, oh, this is Abraham, this is Peter, this is John who wrote the book of John. We'll know that, and we'll be able to connect with these people and think about it. I'd like to talk with Abraham. I'd like to ask him about his willingness to sacrifice his son, and there are several other questions I'd like to ask him. But here's the good news. I can take as long as I want to spend time with Abraham and David and the others that we know about. You know why? Because we have all of eternity. So you can also spend as much time with him as you want, because eternity is very, very long.
Yeah. Some people ask the question, Erwin, what about those on the other side? Can they see us and what we're doing?
I don't think so. There's no evidence in the Bible that people can look down from heaven and watch us. As a matter of fact, my suspicion is that they have better things to do. But you know, here's something to ponder. At the Moody Church, there was a man whose father died. And his daughter, who was about 5 years old, said this, "Daddy, can we pray to Jesus to get a message to Grandpa?" Now, as he thought about that, he thought, I've never been asked that before. You know how children are. They ask questions that nobody else thinks of. He thought, you know, there's nothing in my theology that says we can't pray to Jesus to get a message to Grandpa. That's a lot better than the error of thinking we can pray to Grandpa to get a message to Jesus. That's totally unscriptural. We never pray to human beings. There's no evidence in the Bible that we should pray to human beings. But you know, I suppose you can pray to Jesus to get a message to one of your relatives, and if they wonder how you're doing on earth, I would think that they could ask Jesus, and Jesus would tell them how you're doing. But I don't think they're watching us. They're busy doing other things.